Okay, welcome to Whipsarecracking's Melbourne Cup edition 2010, and we're here to discuss every runner in the Melbourne Cup on Tuesday and our thoughts on their chances of either winning or running a good race, or whether or not we think it's just no hope whatsoever. We'll start from the bottom and work our way down. We've got the final field and the barrier draw. So we'll start off with last year's winner, Shocking, who's gone up considerably in weight from last year's win, where it carried 51 kilos. It carries 57 this year and is drawn barrier 24. What's your take on this bloke, mate?
Look, he's done nothing wrong so far. He's the defending champ. He's the current favourite. He deserves to be favourite. It was another encouraging run today. Look, he ticks all the boxes for me. I have him. He does. He ticks all the boxes for me. I definitely have him in my first four.
All right, I'm sort of leaning the other way. I think he's in a world of trouble. Really, I do. Barrier, look, he drew barrier 21 last year and he got a tough run, but he only had 51 kilos on his back. I think he's improved as a racehorse, but barrier 24, 57 kilos on his back. The wet track to contend with, which I'm not sure how well he's going to handle the heavy track on Tuesday. I mean, we know how good he is on a dead track and a good track. He won on a cup on a good surface or a dead surface last year. They still ran reasonable time of 3:23. But on Tuesday they probably run more like 3:30 something.
True.
On a wet track.
He did win the Mackay on the heavy.
He did, but it's not 3,200 and it's a massive field and he's got 24. But I'm going to risk bloke. I'm going to, if I was bet for him, I'd be laying the horse, you know. But it's good that we've got difference in opinions on this, because we don't want to be sounding like we're patting each other on the back of every horse. All right, that's Shocking. Now, campanologist, mate, what's your drawn barrier 19, Saeed bin Saru and Kieran McAvoy, 56 kilos on his back. What's your take on him? They've got two runners. This is one of their runners.
Not for me.
No, not at all. Yeah, I agree. He's won his past to a Group 1 level, and that's his weight. That's why he's weighted so highly. But you have a look at those races. They've been run at Hamburg and Pockeye in Germany. Now, please, I can narrow my horses can win those races. Right? One of his wins was with against 6 runners, and the other one was 5 runners in the race. It's not a test on his durability and his toughness and can he manoeuvre around a big field like this, barrier 19. Not for me, so we both agree on campanologist. Next one down in the order. Oh, look at this one. So you think Bar coming, Stephen Arnold, 6 kilos on his back, barrier 3, is the reigning Cox Plate champion and undoubtedly the best racehorse in Australia at weight for age. Can he turn that into handicap performance over 3,200 metres, mate?
I think he can. I don't see the 2 miles as a problem. Informed horse.
2 miles is the only problem. Otherwise, we'll be getting $1.50.
I think he'll run it out. I really think he'll run it out.
Well, if that's the case, he'll win the race.
He'll come
because if he runs a distance out, he's got class over every runner in the race by panels. So if he runs 2 miles, he just wins. It's that simple.
I thought the price last week, $3.25 and $3 was a bit ridiculous. They were unders, by a long shot. With some of the corporates now, it's getting out to $5.50.
After today?
Well, I don't know what the current market is at the moment, but I certainly wouldn't be taking $3.25. But on what he's done so far, you need to put him there. He's taken every step. Two Cox Plates. Yeah, once again, one of those horses that just ticks all the boxes.
Except the 2 mile box.
Except the 2 mile box. But looking at him, I've just got a gut feeling he'll stay all day.
You know what? He's by High Chaparral. He's by Saddler's Wells. He's the Zabeel of the Northern Hemisphere Saddler's Wells. He's out of New Zealand, bred mare by Tights. Everything suggests that he's got the pedigree to stick. He's certainly got the turn of foot. He's got the brilliance. He's drawn barrier 3. I love laying horses like him because, you're always going to get the unders because he's so bloody good. So I'm always sort of like looking at something at $15, $20 who's flying under the radar. But I can't bag this horse. He's just the best racehorse in Australia. If he relaxes, that's the only key. I don't care if he's down enough to run 2 miles. If he actually, from barrier 3, they can get him to settle. If they can get him to relax, conserve energy, he'll just make a mess of him.
Where do you see him in the run? from barrier 3. Should get the gun run.
He'll be in the first 6. I don't think he'll be sitting third, that's ridiculous. So if he's that close, I don't like him. But if he's 2 or 3 back, a little bit, because I think some of the wider drawn horses will go forward. There's 1,000 metres run to the first post. So, you know, there's plenty of time for them. So he'll just lob wherever they want him to lob. It's that simple. And he's the measuring stick, definitely. Okay, Zipping, the grand old warrior of Australian racing. He's been in a couple of cups before. He's run 4th. I think his best effort. I'm not sure if he's run 3rd, but I think he's run a couple of 4ths. He's won a Gold Cup over 2,500 at Moonee Valley. He's won the last 2 or 3 runs at the Sandown Classic over 2,400 metres. We know he can run a middle distance. The 2 miles, again, probably being the only query. What's your make on him?
Zipping, getting on with a bit of age. Cox Plate run he was gallant at the feet.
He's making ground on, so you think?
He was. I don't know, just 9-year-old now. I can't have him. I can't.
But the age, I'm not going to. I don't think the age is against him because he's still running 2nd in the Cox Plate.
He's running 2nd in the Cox Plate.
Age should not weary them. Nor the years condemned.
Very true, but 2 miles, 9-year-old. But then again, you've got to respect the Williams camp for having him.
You've got to respect the horse.
You've got to respect the horse.
3 times Cox Plate place getter.
I can't have him.
Okay.
I know Flemington on the first Tuesday, no.
You know, I'm not sure if he can win the race, but I think he can run another ball race. You know, I think he's in my first 4s somewhere. I'm not quite sure where yet, but I think the heavy track is against him. To be honest, I don't like him on a heavy track now. Okay, that's Zipping. Now the next one down the order is Illustrious Blue. Glenn Boss gets on him. Don't know how Glenn Boss found this bloke, but he was on 4 other horses in the last 4 days. But Illustrious Blue, mate, what's your take on him?
Not for me.
Any specific reason why?
Don't want him. Want him at a second look.
Totally agree. Gee, you make a nice over. How does he get into the cup field?
There's a few horses that you're scratching your head wondering how they get into the cup field.
Well, he won a 2 mile race at Goodwood at Group 2 level, carrying 61.5 kilos, beating Purple Moon, which isn't such bad form actually, but yeah, I can't have him. he's you know what, he's run over the distance on 2 occasions, but he's an 8-year-old too. I'm not sure why they didn't bring him down 2 or 3 years ago when he was a little bit younger.
I'd be very surprised Glenn Boss took the right, to be honest. I know he had offers.
I'll tell you why he's got the right, yeah, nothing else.
Well, apparently he was committed to Faint Perfume and he couldn't commit to them. And
yeah.
Jamie Winks took the right.
Yeah, where's Faint Perfume?
Yeah, there you go. Look at precedence as well. Precedence didn't run today.
But that's bossy. He's always sitting on 2 or 3 horses waiting for the 11th hour before he makes the decision, and owners and trainers can't always be patient enough. They've got to take what they can, and he's got to run in the race, so you know, good luck to him. Mr. Medici, Darren Beedman's coming down for Peter Paul.
Not for me again.
I can't have him either, mate. But his running the Caulfield Cup wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad, but had he run a little bit better, probably finished in the top 4, I probably would have considered him. But then look,
Ho from Hong Kong, right? Ho from Hong Kong. He's drawn barrier 5, by the way, which is a very good barrier draw. Said after the barrier draw, when he was being interviewed by Bruce McNamee, that doesn't matter. He was being interviewed after the race, and he said he went into the Caulfield Cup half fit. If that's correct, if that's anywhere near right, he's got to be some sort of chance.
Was that through a translator? Or?
No, I think it was. Okay, I don't like Medici. No, nor do I.